Hello everyone, Lawrence here from Unicorn Reviews with this tiny keyboard. This is the Anidees AI Prismatic Keyboard. I already did an unboxing a few weeks ago, but now I finally had a lot of time to test it, do a lot of typing on it, gaming on it, video editing, and here are my thoughts. So first of all, let's have a look at the size. As you can see, this thing is tiny. It uses a 67 key layout. So what that means is you keep the arrow keys, which are pretty handy in some applications, but you lose the function key. So you have to use the little function modifier to use those. The keycaps on this AI Prismatic keyboard are all perfectly flat, and they're also rather large and close together. So this takes some time getting used to when you first start using it. It took me 2-3 days before I could start typing like flawlessly on this keyboard. Now you may not believe it because it's so thin, but this is actually a fully mechanical keyboard. So it uses these Kale white switches. They're quite stiff switches, but they do have a very clear actuation point. They're just a bit on the heavy side, so even heavier than something like an MX Blue, for example. They make a really nice clicky sound, so very crisp sound, and they're generally nice to type on, but for gaming sessions I wouldn't really recommend it because they are a little bit too heavy, and despite the keyboard being very thin, they actually come with quite a lot of treble. So for gaming you might perhaps want a little bit less treble even, or at least less treble before that actuation point. Now I already said that you use this function modifier to get the function keys back. You also use it for a few other keys and also to change the keyboard's settings. So obviously it wouldn't be a 2018 product if it weren't RGB, so you get full individual RGB illumination per key, and then there's also this super neat RGB border around the entire keyboard, and both can be controlled independently, which is super nice. There are 13 RGB modes, and you can still then change the brightness and the speed of the effect, and you have 5 dedicated gaming modes, so that is like gaming layouts where only those keys are illuminated, and then there are another 8 modes for changing the lighting that goes around the keyboard. So quite a lot of customizability here, and it's all driverless. You don't need to install any software whatsoever to use it. However, it would be pretty handy to have a little app to set everything up because right now it's a bit cumbersome. Moving to build quality, it is really good. There's very little to no noticeable flex to this keyboard when you're just typing. It's a plastic with a carbon fiber fake finish at the bottom, but then the metal plate in the center, that's, you have your metal chassis there. So there's not a lot of flex going on whatsoever. The keyboard could perhaps use some extra support in the center because it can bend a little bit, but only when you really press down on it hard. Now I really like the size of this keyboard, the build quality, the customizability, and so at this point I would already recommend it to a lot of people, but we're not finished yet. If you unplug the wire and flick the little switch at the back of this keyboard, it becomes a wireless Bluetooth keyboard that is still mechanical, and you can use it with up to 3 devices, and you can then even hot swap between those devices. Now in this wireless mode you don't have any illumination going on, which is a bit of a shame, but at least we get really good battery life out of it. So in my 2 weeks of testing I haven't had to charge this thing once. Now is this the perfect keyboard? Probably not. The backspace is a tiny key in the top right corner, so that took me some time to get used to. And also the delete key, you need to press the function modifier and the M key, which is a bit annoying when you have to do a lot of deleting. Also, as I said, there's no software to set everything up, so you need to really read this manual 20 times before you have some clue of what the manual tries to say, because it is pretty horrible. However, if you want a small mechanical keyboard that's very affordable at only 60 euros, then this is probably awesome for you. It's super compact, comfortable, lightweight, easy to carry around, so you can use it on your desktop PC, but then throw it in your backpack, use it with your all-in-one or your convertible, something like that. It really is an awesome product. Anyway guys, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you at least get some notification when I put up a video. And if these weekly videos are not enough for you, there is Instagram and Twitter linked in the description below. Also, if you think this video looks like crap, you might want to check out the Patreon page so you can help me get better filming equipment. For now though, massive thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.